Hello, this is G.A.B. Productions, and today we're doing a catalog, like Lego catalog look through. And this is the fall 2016 Lego catalog. Now, I don't think I've ever done this one before. Because I looked on my channel, like I did the thing where you can like search for specific videos with a title in your specific videos in your channel. And I looked up fall 2016 and like fall 2016 catalog and stuff like that. And this specific catalog not come up in that search. So yeah. And this is also how I'm gonna do catalog look throughs or whenever I do these, so I can see so I can don't have to hold the thing. Because in my old catalog look throughs, I would just hold the phone while I flip through it. But this one, I have it on a tripod, facing it like this. But yeah, and actually, can I be able to put like a thing there? No, I'm just gonna leave this blank. But yeah, but this one has the Disney Castle set, which I don't. Is this set still available? I don't actually know if this set is still available. Is still available for purchase, like if it's retired yet. But yeah, but you can see more detail of it on the inside. It is $350, which is kind of expensive, but I guess it makes sense because it is kind of pretty cool. It doesn't have that many minifigures, though, if you notice here. It only has Daisy, Donald, Minnie, Mickey, and Tinkerbell, which there's only, I think technically there's actually multiple exclusive minifigures, but only one new character. So it'd be kind of cool if we had gotten Goofy in this set instead of having to wait until the Disney train or whatever to get him. And yeah, and there's also right here there is a free gift with purchase of $50 or more. At that point, you can get ultimate. You could get Ultimate Lavaria, and it's a $10 value. Because I assume this set was normally $10. And this 2016 was back when Nexo Knights was still like a thing that existed, which I think it was pretty interesting. I never got any of the sets, but yeah, Disney Castle's pretty cool. And some of the themes in here are like Disney, Creator Expert. Some of the other cool ones. Minecraft is in there. Some superheroes. Nexo Knights. Star Wars, and others. Let's actually, continue. So first we have these Creator Expert ones. Like the modulars, and then some of this in the, Sydney Opera House. Now, a lot of these, like the pet shop, and the cinema, and the, detective's office, I think a lot of these have since retired, since 2016. But these are still pretty cool. Like, the Palace Cinema is pretty cool. Like, how it has, movie posters and stuff. And, a little sign. And, this is a pretty cool set. The car, I don't know about. I don't really know why it's, a convertible. But, yeah. The pet shop's pretty cool. These modulars just are really good ones to begin with. And I kind of want a modular. But, yeah. But there's the detective's office, the Persian restaurant, the brick bank. And, yeah, they can all connect, as you can see here. They all connect to each other. So if you want to spend almost $400-$800 on Lego modular buildings, you can connect them. But yeah, and then there's some of the ones. These are some of the ones that don't interest me as much. This is kind of more in the vein of the Opera House instead of the there's these are architecture, and then there's other creative one there's Big Ben. There's the United States Capitol building. There's Buckingham Palace. But these are cool. Basically, these architecture ones, these are cool. And also, I think it's starting to rain a lot harder than it was before when the video started. So if you hear, rain noises in this video, that's why. But yeah, these are still cool. I think these are pretty cool. They're not for me, but they're pretty cool. They're cool display pieces, I'll say that. They're definitely pretty cool. Yeah, and these are ones these are in a similar vein to the architecture ones, where not in a similar vein, but in a similar idea, where I don't really have an interest in them, but they're definitely cool. Like this Ferrari's pretty cool, this Mini Cooper's pretty cool, and then this Porsche is also pretty cool, or Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Those are pretty cool. These cool things. There's not really for me. Same with a lot of Technic stuff, actually. I'm not really a fan of Technic. Kind of just harder to build. They're very expensive as well. They're just not really for me, personally. They're really cool, not really for me. And this is just more Technic stuff. Like the Class Zerdron 5000 Track VC. And then the Volvo EW160E. Yeah. And then there's Mindstorms, which, again, this is actually pretty cool, Mindstorms. This is EV3, or Evolution 3, which I assume EV stands for. And yeah, in my, school, I don't know about the school I'm currently at, but my old school actually used Mindstorms in tech class, which is pretty cool. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. Then there's the Ghostbuster sets. There's Ecto 1 and 2, but this is a pretty cool set. I think, I don't know what 1 and 2 means. I don't know if that means you can, like, rebuild it into different things or something like that. Not really sure. This is pretty cool. And this is a pretty cool one as well. This is kind of like a modular building. Like, because at this point, because for a long time, because in 2016, the Fire Brigade set was, like, retired. This would be a pretty cool, like, way to have, like, a modular firehouse, I guess, would be cool. And, yeah, and there's a lot of minifigures to it as well, which I think is quite cool. Yeah, which might make this a little, I don't really know, because on the minifigure side, this is better than the castle. But as a display piece, I think the castle is a little bit better. Yeah, like, this is still an iconic thing, I'm pretty sure, but I think the Disney Castle is more iconic. And just, yeah. Yeah, they're both pretty iconic, but yeah. What's pretty cool is, other pretty cool stuff, is the Minecraft sets. These are some cool Minecraft sets. Yeah, so there is the village, which I think we have a new village. Like, it's not this size. There's, like, a couple of buildings, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, it's $200, which is pretty expensive. But yeah, there's a pig on top of a torchlight, which is kind of weird. But yeah, and this is the only way to get unless I'm mistaken, unless they've changed, which I don't think they have, because because they don't use these villager models anymore, I don't think, for most villagers. These are the exclusive way to get the zombie villager and the white coat villager, because the brown coat villager, actually, that might not even be the same villager. Brown coat villager. I know, I think it is. Yeah, but the brown coat villager did come in, like, the little melon farm set, but the white coat villager, the librarian, I think that is, and the zombie villager have not returned in a set, which is pretty cool. Jungle Trio, so I always thought this one was pretty cool. I like the, like, Ocelot, which I think that's been in new sets now, but it's still pretty cool. And the build of this is just really cool as well. There's the Fortress, which, yeah, this one I don't really talked about that much. This one's pretty cool as well, like the gold Steve. I think this was the first set the horse came in, and then there's just some skeletons and a sheep and stuff. Pretty cool. Some cool banners as well. Exclusive banner prints. Pretty cool. Now, the Marvel sets this year, in 2016, were perfect. They were pretty good. They were pretty cool. Yeah, because I think all these are really good sets. Like, this is a pretty good $20 set, because you get, like, a cool street corner, you get 2 exclusive minifigures, and you get Spider-Man, which appears in every single set. But you get Spider-Man, you get a little street corner, and you get 2 vehicles, but the vehicles are actually, like, more necessary towards the characters. Like, Ghost Rider's little motorbike or whatever is necessary to the character. It's not like, when they give Spider-Man an airplane, or, like, a motorcycle, or a truck, or something, and they, like, because that's not really necessary for him, but, this is kind of like an iconic part of the character. But yeah, this Doctor Strange set is pretty cool as well. This is the only one that doesn't have Spider-Man in it, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, this is pretty cool as well. I actually do like, this is like a pretty nice display piece type set. You get, like, this little portal, there's a lot of interesting stuff, and it's very strange, fitting of the name, Doctor Strange. Yeah, Tanker Truck Takedown. This one's pretty cool. This one was, like, one of the later, Civil War set, but you got, like, the actual correct Vision. You get, like, Spider-Man, you get Captain America, which I actually still have that Spider-Man, because the Spider-Man version I have, one second. Yeah. So the Spider-Man I have right here, that, like, I use, and I think some of the stop motions and stuff, like, my current use of Spider-Man for a lot of things, like, on displays and stuff, is actually the Civil War one, which actually has more inaccurate, like, printing and stuff. But yeah, and I have the Homecoming one, the other one, but I can't find it, and I don't really have the desire to that much, because I have this one, because this one works fine. But yeah, this one still is pretty cool. And yeah, and this one's pretty cool as well. You got Hawkeye as well, which, I mean, his face is not great, because it doesn't really look like Jeremy Renner or whatever, I don't think. I think it looks fine. It doesn't look perfect, but yeah, and then Captain America is just there as well. But yeah, now, this set I think is the best Marvel set. So it might be rivaled by the the other, not this one, but the Sanctuary, like the street corner set, or whatever you call that, the one with like the pizza place and all that. That one's pretty cool as well. But I think this one's just a perfect set, because you get it's like, I don't know if it's perfect, but it's the perfect value for a set, because you get a really cool bridge piece, you get a lot of play features, you get cool minifigures. Like, a lot of these, except for Spider-Man, I think now Lizard and now Scorpion. I think Scorpion appeared in the set. They're all exclusive, like exclusive characters, and not exclusive characters, because Green Goblin and Aunt May and all them appear in other sets, but they're exclusive figures, and they're pretty cool. And the Green Goblin is the best Green Goblin that we've had, and I still use that Green Goblin in a lot of things to this day, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the Kraven, I think, is the only Kraven we've had so far. And yeah, this is a really good set. So yeah, I still have it on display actually in my city, as you probably know, on like city tours and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, the Doc Ock's Tentacle Trap. This one isn't as good as like the Bridge or the Ghost Rider team up but I think it's still pretty good. Like the mech suit's pretty interesting. It's pretty weird, but it's pretty interesting. The exclusive figures are pretty cool. The Vulture and White Tiger, pretty good. And yeah, it's good to get a comic book Vulture. And yeah, and the little boat's pretty good as well. So yeah. Moving on to DC, which DC wasn't really that great, or wasn't really as good. Yeah. Now, Batman Rescue from Ra's al Ghul, because there's still some pretty good sets. So, Rescue from Ra's al Ghul, Batman Rescue from Ra's al Ghul, or Raish, I think it's Ra's al Ghul. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good set for $30. I have this. It's not built because it's broken, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. I think the buggy's not great, but the little side build and like the little pit, I think are pretty okay. Yes, interesting like playset piece. Yeah. The Scarecrow, the Batman Scarecrow Harvest of Fear. I like the minifigures one, like the only like actual like non-Mighty Micro Killer Moth we've had, I think. And a really good Scarecrow. And yeah, like the vehicles aren't great. Like I like the Harvester. I think that's pretty okay. And the tractor's pretty nice as well for like a city tractor. The helicopter's not great, but it's still pretty cool. Blue Beetle's exclusive as well, so that's pretty cool. Now, a set that's not very cool, I would say, is the Killer Croc Sewer Smash. The figures in this set are great. Like a lot of them except for Batman are really cool. But the things in this set are just not that great. Like this just really big tank, which is kind of not that great looking, and that like this big like mouth with like a thing on the side is kind of bad as well. But yeah, the figures in this are cool, but it's also just a pretty bad set. Now, a set that's not bad is the Batman Classic TV Series Batcave, which is pretty cool. The build of this is pretty cool. I like the little Wayne Manor part on the top you can see there. And I like the little like the thing you can go down. I like the like reactor. This is like a different Batcave, because most of the Batcaves, I think I've said this in some past videos, but all the other Batcaves have been very similar, and this one is like very different from the other ones, which is quite nice. The Batmobile is pretty cool. If I shut the light off, does that make it look better? No, it doesn't, but yeah, and the minifigures in this set are all exclusive except for I think like Penguin. Penguin's technically exclusive, but he's barely exclusive. And Penguin's only like bad minifigure, I would say, because he doesn't really like all the other ones, like the Riddler and the Joker and Catwoman and like Batman and Robin and Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, all of them. Like all of them except Penguin, they put more effort into them, I would say. And then Penguin to just take the original Penguin and just put a purple hat on him, which doesn't really look that great. But yeah, still pretty cool set. And yeah, then we have Nexo Knights, which I'm not really going to go in depth on these. This video is getting kind of long. But all of these are pretty interesting, I would say. They're pretty interesting. I like the mech suit. The Black Knight mech's pretty okay. But a lot of these other ones, I don't know if this one has stuff like a ability to walk and surround inside. If it does, then that's pretty cool. But yeah. But this one I've always, remember, liking. I never, really wanted it that much because, if I was getting a $120 set for Christmas or birthday or something, I would use that on, a different thing. I wouldn't be using that on Jestro's Volcano Lair. But this is still a pretty cool little playset, I would say. I like the, stairs and, all this stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't really know why there's this thing on the side. That is kind of, seems a little thrown in, but it's still pretty cool, I would say. Yeah, now Star Wars, which this part's ripped off, by the way, so it might be a bit harder to look at. But yeah, this set, pretty overpriced. The figures, I like the Supreme Ren's pretty cool, and the Grand Moff Tarkin's pretty cool. And the TIE Fighter's pretty okay. But yeah, pretty overpriced for a 702-piece set for $90. Not that great. Captain Rex's AT-TE. That's pretty cool. I don't actually know how cool it is. It's interesting. And it says Commander Gregor, which is very close to my name, which that's pretty cool. And yeah, $120. I don't know if it's worth it, but it's interesting. I'll say that. And the Rebel Command Frigate. I like how it has walking space inside. That's always a cool vehicle. Yeah, it's not something I would like. And the Ahsoka's pretty cool. Not something I would specifically ask for or something for Christmas or anything, but it's still pretty interesting. These ones, the Encounter on Jakku. This one's something. Whatever this animal is, Lugabeast. It is a bit bright, and it's inaccurate to the movie. And I think I like the cyan color. It looks man, and the playset actually is pretty cool, but it is kind of a little it's not great looking. And yeah, I like the figures. So I like Unkar Plot and Tito. They're pretty detailed and nice. And yeah, it's pretty interesting, I guess. And yeah, so then there's Resistance X-Wing Fighter. This one's pretty interesting as well, I guess. It has it's a pretty cool X-Wing, I would say that. I like the color scheme and the Lor-San Tekka is pretty cool. And Poe Dameron, I don't think he's exclusive, but he's still pretty cool. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. I like the color scheme on this one better than the black and orange one, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't know if I would specifically ask for it or want it, but it's still pretty cool. Millennium Falcon. This one's pretty cool. I think we have a new one currently available. So this one is, and I think it's more like the classic one, or it's from the episode 9, so it's from Skywalker Saga. So I don't know, but yeah, this is still a pretty cool one. Yeah, you get some exclusive figures, and yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want a Millennium Falcon, I think that's pretty solid. Then we have some UCS sets. So we have the TIE Fighter, which this one's pretty cool. One comes with one minifigure, which is kind of a pretty, which I guess you only really need one minifigure for a TIE Fighter. But yeah, and these are really cool sets. This one, I don't know if they're all pretty good. The Slave one's pretty cool. I get a really cool Boba Fett. You get Han, which I think he's just from the $30 set. But yeah, and yeah, pretty cool. These ones are both really good. But then there's this one, the Assault on Hoth, which this one, I think this one's a good set. It's a good set. It's a fun looking play set, I guess. But it's not a UCS set, I would say. There's too much play feature stuff, which I like play features most of the time because Lego's a toy. It's a toy. They're mainly made for kids most of the time. But this is Ultimate Collector Series, which is normally if you look at these sets, these are very clearly meant to be display pieces for adult collectors. That's also why they're $200. This one is looks more like a play set for kids or whatever. So I think what they should have done is not brand this UCS, not make this $250, and I think this would be much more popular with like the community and all, with the Lego Star Wars community and stuff. But yeah, like it's a good set, I would say, but it's not like, it's not a good UCS set, I would say, is really what the emphasis on. Now whatever this thing is, whatever this wave is, Ninjago is called. It's like, I think this is the Ninjago wave that was based on like or I don't know if this is, I think it probably was the one that was based on a like TV special or something. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, the Salvage MEC or mech. Pretty interesting, not really my thing, but interesting. Same with the Titanium Ninja Tumbler and the Ultra Stealth Raider. They're all pretty cool, but not really for me. Now these two, I would say, are much more interesting to me. The Samurai X Cave Chaos. This one's pretty cool. Again, this is one similar to that, like, Nexo Knights thing. Like, I wouldn't, like, because it's $120, I wouldn't, like, I wouldn't, like, waste, like, a Christmas spot or a birthday thing on, like, this set. But it's still a pretty cool playset. It's kind of like a bat cave, which I like that about it. Pretty cool. It says it's like a make your own, like something about like let me check. It says the awesome jet that you've built. I don't know if that like, don't give you instructions for this jet or something. I don't really know. But yeah, and Cryptanium Prison Breakout. This one is only $20, so it's much more interesting to me, I would say. Not more interesting, but it's more interesting because it's only $20. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, then yeah. So then there's actually some more. There's the dragon, which I like. I think this is a good dragon. I do prefer when they give the dragon actual eyes, not like brick built. Like what I mean, I like the dragon that has like the dragons where they brick build the head. They brick build the head, but they put like actual characterized eyes. I think those are like the best looking ones to me. These ones like just kind of look a bit weird, unless it's supposed to be like that. Because it's like an energy dragon. Maybe it's supposed to have like blank orange eyes. I don't know. I haven't watched Ninjago, so the show, so I don't know. But yeah, now the Lighthouse Siege. This one's also pretty cool. Or I don't know, also, but yeah, this one's pretty cool. You get exclusive minifigures like Echo Zane, and Nauticon, Battle Clancy, and it's just a pretty cool little lighthouse thing. Kind of similar to the thing though, where it's $70, so I probably wouldn't spend money on that. The Lego Classic, not much to say here. Pretty cool, like, you know, for boxes of bricks and like the things and stuff. They're pretty cool to like expand your like brick collection. And yeah, now we move on to Creator. The twin spin helicopter not really interests me. It's kind of pretty cool, but not really interests me, like I already said. Lighthouse Point. This one's pretty interesting. Same with this camper. And all the ones that have minifigures are more interesting to me for Creator 3-in-1. Yeah, Vacation Getaways. I like this one. Because you get because not only do you get like a pretty cool camper, I think this is a very nice camper for this for like a set. I have a camper, Lego camper. I'm just think of what is this? Is it called a camper? But it's like a different kind of camper. Because when I normally think of a camper, I think of like you connect like for example, this set, one of the camper sets, the camper set I have, it's like has a pickup truck, and then like a main camper piece, and you like connect them. Like that's not what I think of when I think of a camper. But this one, it's like a full like RV or something like that. I think is might be what you call it. This is pretty cool, and the alternate builds are pretty good too. You get like a house, you get like a nice yacht. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. And the Treehouse Adventures is also pretty cool. Like cheaper set. I like that one. That's pretty good. Now city, airport ones. This review is getting kind of long, so I'm just gonna talk about the ones that are interesting. Airport starter pack is pretty interesting. Like it's like for all the starter pack reasons. Like get cool mini. You get like just a taste of the airport line. The airport VIP service is pretty cool as well. Because you get I like the limo. Airport air show, not much to say there, so I'm not really good. I like the jet planes, I guess. Not much to say there, very overpriced though. The airport passenger terminal is overpriced, but there's more reason why it's overpriced. Because it has like the big plane pieces. And yeah, this one's actually okay. I like this one. Yeah. more city sets. I'm not really talking about these volcano ones because there's not much to say about those. But these ones, the service station. This is a really good set. I like this set. I approve this set. But it's $90 for 500 pieces, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, this is a really high quality set. I just don't think it's $90 for 500 pieces quality. There might be some big pieces there or something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't really know why. The City Starter Pack. This one you could probably say the same thing, like $40 for 157 pieces. But this one has like these minifigure packs, people packs, have a lot of cool pieces and prints. And a lot of these are really cool and like nice, and I like that. And these ones have a lot of prints too, or these are probably stickers. But yeah, I don't really know. I like this one. I like these ones. But yeah. Then some of the advent calendars. This was made in fall, so they were started fall of 2016. So they were starting to put advent calendars. And not really gonna talk much about those. There's not really much to say about those. The Belle's Enchanted Castle, and Rapunzel's Best Day Ever. Not much to say on these, except for my mom has this. So, and this one is pretty cool for like a castle. Friends. The performance school is pretty nice. It's like before Hidden Side, there's like the only school. I think there was a Heart Lake High or something like that, like Heart Lake High School or some high school or something like that. But yeah, the amusement park ones. There's the amusement park roller coaster. This one's pretty interesting. I think the 2016, 2018 roller coaster is better, but this one's still pretty cool. Especially with like the track pieces. The amusement park hot dog van is pretty nice as well. I like the hot dog guy. I like the uniqueness of it. Pretty cool. Now we're on to the last page, which is Elves. Elves is interesting, I guess. It's pretty interesting. Not really for me, again, but like I've said, a lot of these things. But it's pretty, they're interesting. I like the dragons. The dragons have a lot of personality. I like that. And yeah, I think that's it. Blocking the address of the random person who made this. Who, like, sent this. I can blur it out, can't I? So yeah. So Volkswagen Beetle, not really interests me, but it's still pretty cool. So yeah. That's the end of this video. Oh, this is like... But yeah, so that's this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video and like it, if you liked and want to see more, subscribe. When we notify new videos, click the notification bell. Also subscribe to my brother's channel, and my brother's friend's channel, and my friend's channel, and my parents' channel. We're all in the channels bar. And yeah, so that's this video, and we'll see you all later. Bye!